everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you may see from the title, this is a really exciting video to make. Basically I got back from New York not yesterday but day before. I was there for 10 days and of course being there I had to go visit Sephora. So I've watched so many Sephora videos throughout my time. I've enjoyed them so much and I've taken a lot of notes from them, so I'm hoping that with the things I've bought, it will teach you a little bit about what you want to get or things that you might want to purchase in the future, and just insight you into a different version of makeup, basically American makeup. One big bag. And I did actually, saying that, go into Inglot and get a few things as well. So there's a few things to show you, but mostly a Sephora haul. So let's just get involved. Yeah, where do I start? Okay, so I'm just going to delve in for these ones. So I definitely had a list of things to get in Sephora. I don't even think I got all of them on my list on my phone, but once I got in there I realised there was things that I completely forgot that I wanted to get for a while, if not for a few years. And so rollerball perfumes was one of the things I really wanted to get, purely because I love buying perfumes. Like, it's amazing to have a good range of perfumes, but sometimes you get disappointed in some perfumes after a while, they just don't quite work for you. So with that in mind, I wanted to get some rollerballs. I swear I've got really ill since coming back from New York. I've lost my voice. So this one is Pure Grays, which is by Philosophy, and I got this one for my mum because out of all the smells that I could go through, or all the brands, I felt this was the one that was close to the ones that she does use at the moment, especially like Chanel. It's a very kind of strong, heavy perfume scent. It's definitely not sweet and it's definitely not herby. I like to call certain perfumes herby, but it's definitely kind of a musky smell. So I got her this one so she can take it away with her and put it in her handbag. But yeah, this one's a really nice smell. It's definitely different to what I like, but it's a really nice one for much more mature ladies. I also went in there and got one for myself. I spent a lot of time, especially because I went to about 4 or 5 Sephoras maybe, I don't know. I went to quite a few because I wanted to try and find the biggest one, but also the one that stocked particular products, because not all of them stock exactly everything. But the one I went into for the first time, I believe, on Times Square, I went and got a perfume from them, or maybe it was the second time, but I definitely sampled a few of their brands in there, and I kind of wanted to get something that I'd already have, but then I realised there's no point really. I'd rather get something that I don't have that I might enjoy in the future and get the full bottle size. So I've never had a Marc Jacobs perfume. My sisters have, my friends have. It's just a really common perfume that a lot of people like and enjoy, but this one was a bit different. I've never seen it before, and plus it's like a velvet packaging. But this is the Marc Jacobs Decadence perfume. So it's not like the daisies or the floral ones. As you can see, since being in New York at the beginning, I've used that much of it. I've used so much of this perfume because it's just so good. And it just smells amazing. But yeah, it's a rollable perfume. I think it's 15 mils if I remember correctly. It's not a huge amount, 10 mils. But this cost me $28. That's roughly about £19 if anything, which I think is really good for a perfume compared to the £78 roughly they were offering for the full size. I really enjoyed this, so I will use this until it's finished, or to a point where I am able to spend a bit more money on the perfume, the actual size, and enjoy it full size. So to give you an idea of the smells, because I don't think anyone can really explain smells at all apart from the brand itself. So to give you a description of this particular perfume, it's got a woody scent, slightly feminine glamour sophistication. It also encapsulates Italian plum. I don't even know the difference between Italian and any other plum, but rich Bulgarian rose, which I can smell in it, and essential liquid amber, which you can definitely smell. It's such a really warming smell. I am obsessed with it. I remember when I brought it back to my friend's apartment and I showed her it, and she got hooked straight away. So it's just a really beautiful perfume. The style of the actual big bottle is it's kind of a handbag sort of style. I can actually show you one here. So it's designed to look like a handbag sort of style perfume bottle, which I'm not overly keen on. I like perfume bottles to be really easy, really simple, because one, I want to kind of either chuck it in my bag or put it in a kind of very safe, secure place. I don't like them too bulky, but to be honest, it is such a beautiful perfume. I'm really not that fussed too much on the actual styling, but it's a lovely one. And in that in mind, I also got a second one for my sister. I hope she's not watching this before I give it to her, but this is the same one, and I know that she likes a lot of perfumes I do, and vice versa, so I'm hoping she enjoys this one. And I thought as well, because she's a mum on the go, this would be a perfect one to chuck in a bag, use as and when, especially I can only imagine if you've got maybe got a baby sick on you, or you smell of milk, I don't know, something that's going to make you think, oh, I wish I could smell really pretty today. This will be nice and easy to chuck in a bag and use as and when she needs to. And again, if she really likes it, she can definitely get the full bottle as well. But I want to get her one because I enjoy this perfume so much, and I can't wait to get the full bottle at some point. I have no idea where to even start with this. There's so much in here. I'm just going to delve in. So this one is the Kat Von D Black Magic Lip and Liner Duo. So this one I saw on the Beauty on the Go section. So as I've heard and watched through many YouTube videos where they're like, you get caught up when you get to the teals because there's all those little kind of miniatures and travel samples and sizes. So this is the Kat Von D Black Magic Lip Liner Duo. So this is the travel size, if not sample option, that you get in the, obviously by the till area. I love Kat Von D, but I've heard such a mixture of things throughout her product range and the things that she's obviously brought out, and plus I kind of didn't want to fall cap too much on something that I didn't have 100% passion towards, and so this was a great idea for me to really kind of purchase and give a go, and if I loved it, I'll buy the full range. I think this was about $18, which is roughly about £12. Oh, hang on, let me check. Literally so many receipts. So this was $18, which is about 10 quid, which I think is an amazing price really for a Kat Von D product, especially a miniature size with 2 things in it. And what you get in it, which I'll show you now, is it was a tattoo liner, which I was really intrigued to buy because I'm a bit skeptical about liners. I'm so adamant and so hot on my Kiko liner, the 24-hour, I guess, waterproof liner that actually works so well. But I was just a bit unsure whether it would be up to the mark for the price it is, because it is obviously a lot pricier than the Kiko one. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I did try it on one of the days. I'm going to actually do a review on this. So I got this one, which is a waterproof liquid liner in Truba, which I assume is black, and it's got a very thin nib, which I think most of you people that watch will know about this already, but I haven't really explored it much. It's such a fine liner, and I love that. That's the great thing about this liner that I can only really praise about. It's really fine. Waterproof wise, it has nothing on the Kiko waterproof liner. I trust you now. When I put it on my hand, I walked around the store, and it just comes away on the skin, whereas with the Kiko one you can scrub and it will not come off. So unfortunately they don't quite hit the mark, but I mean, it's a branded item, people buy it possibly more for the brand and for the name. It's not quite tattoo effect, but it does really give you a nice fine line. Also, the other thing I got in this package is one of the lipsticks, which I love. Look how cute they are. Really pretty. Again, I didn't really want to fall cap because I haven't really heard enough about the products to know if I really like it, but this was in here, and it's by Magic, or the colour is Magic, and it's so small, like so small compared to like all my other lipsticks. I will actually compare. So this is a matte lipstick, and this is the tiny one from Kat Von D. It's such a difference to have miniatures or samples, and I really like this lipstick. It's such a suitable colour, it works really well as a quick one. I would buy the full style of this. I haven't worn it enough to know if it's full coverage. It's definitely not a heavy matte lipstick, but it definitely gives you a really nice finish just to chuck on throughout the day. So yeah, I got that in a set. For 10 quid, you really can't go wrong. It just gave me an idea into what products really suit me from Kat Von D, and yeah, not bad really for what you get, but a really good sample to see whether these 2 products work well for you. So the next thing I bought and wanted to get for a long time, but I never really kind of knew if it was going to be the right colour, was the Makeup Forever HD foundation. Everyone and their nan has this. It is a really popular foundation. I was tempted to get the sticks, but I felt that the NYX foundation sticks don't suit me at all. They don't suit my skin. So I wanted to go for this one, which is of course the Ultra HD. And I got the colour, they don't really have names, they're just numbers, 118Y325. so Y325 I guess. And this is the perfect match. Luckily I was in the store, so obviously had the Wi-Fi connected, and I was on Foundation Matrix by Temptalia, searching for exactly the colour I wanted and needed, and it worked out exactly spot on. So I love using the Foundation Matrix because it really does help me in those kind of situations. But I found the perfect shade for my skin. And this was priced at $43, which is of course £25, which is £5 if not under, less than the UK. So I saved a fair bit from buying it in Sephora in America rather than ordering it, but I'm really glad I did. It's a beautiful foundation. It's definitely not full coverage, but it gives you a very good high coverage, beautiful finish, and very, I'd say airless. So you wouldn't really kind of feel it on your skin, which is great because whilst I was around New York, it was a very hot week that we had, and it just felt really comfortable and nice for me throughout the day. But I absolutely love this. So yeah, it's one of my favourite foundations I use at the moment. Also grabbed, which is this one, which is the Tarte Tarte palette, which I think is the first palette they actually brought out, or the one that I really only know about. And this was again in the beauty to go section, so the holiday section, and it is amazing. So this one is of course a travel palette. It is cute and tiny. It has 6 colours in it. It has 2 highlighting colours, 2 shimmery colours, and 2 dark deep crease colours. The top row is brown, the bottom row is burgundy. This is amazing. I found it in, again, the little section by the tills, and it comes to $21, which is basically £12 for this palette, which is insane. The full palette I think is about 48, if not 54, which of course is roughly about 29 quid. But I thought for these colours I wanted to give it a go. I'm not a massive fan of palettes. I like buying singles and making up a palette because I know that there's always one colour that never really suits. But this one is just brilliant. This one is just amazing, and I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I absolutely love it. So that evening I tried the palette and had a little play with the colours, and then also had it on next day. And when I went to the Sephora next day, a lot of the girls were like, holy crap, what is on your eyes? It looks amazing. So they were really astounded to know that this palette was just beautiful. So yeah, I think for the price of 12 quid, it's beautiful. I love it. It's so highly pigmented. You only have to like tap your brush in it and it's like, whoom, the colour's there. So really recommend getting the big palette if you really want all the colours, especially the new palettes that they have right now. I absolutely adore this. So yeah, one of my favourite palettes, and I can take it everywhere I go, which I think is really handy. It's such a nice cute little size, really lightweight, great for travelling if I ever go back abroad again, and it's brilliant. That's the Tarte Tease palette. Next up I grabbed was these. Now this is the Sephora Pomegranate Sleeping Mask and the Sephora Pearl Sleeping Mask. These two I got again at the Beauty on the Go, and these are brilliant. I believe these are ones you just put on your face overnight, and then next morning you wash it off. So rinse off any excess in the mornings, and same again. The Pearl one is for perfecting and brightening, and the pomegranate one is for anti-fatigue and energizing. So I want to give these a go and see. I've never seen a YouTuber use them before, so I'm intrigued to see how well they do, but I really like these. I also got this, which every YouTuber pretty much has experienced a face mask or face sheet mask as they're called, and I know that Luster Lux and Desi love using them when they travel. So I got the green one, which is the aloe vera one, which I think was for purifying and detoxing. I used it on the plane on the way back because my skin was really dry from New York. It really took a beating to the city and to the difference of air and pollution. So it was great to spend that kind of 6 hours on the plane on the way back, having a little snooze, waking up, popping on my face mask, probably petrifying the ladies walking past asking for a cup of tea because I just looked horrendously scary, but it worked a magic. And I also got as well a Sephora eye mask, which are basically a much more smaller pack, and they're gels and they just sit underneath your eyes. So I put that at the beginning and then I put this at the end, and it really has helped massively. I wish I bought loads more. So the face mask was $6, and it was the algae one that I had previously. This one is the pearl one, of course perfecting and brightening, and then the eye mask was $5, which pretty much is, if I can get my conversion up, it's so much, it's just cheap. Like I wish I bought a crap load of them now because I love them. So yeah, £3.57 for the face one, and then I believe £3 for the, so £4 for this, £3 for the under eye ones. And then the little ones, I think they were a lot cheaper than that. They were $4. So if we're talking about figures, that is going to be £2.38 for a sleeper mask each. Which I think is really good really for what you get. They work so well, so I'm glad I got this one left. I'm going to cherish this for a day when I really need it. Maybe after Slam Dunk, we'll see. So I went in there and I really want to get one of the Urban Decay pencils. I believe, if I check now, that they are a lot more pricier. A while ago in a haul, probably a favourites also, I bought that set that had like, I think 5 pencils but 10 colours, and each end was slightly different. And I had, I think, Black Velvet, I had another one as well, and then I had Perversion, which is obviously the strongest, heaviest waterproof black. And I searched high and low in one of the Sephora stores for it, and I could not find it, and she was like, it's definitely out of stock. And then what Sephora do on the end of their stands for all the different brands is have their Sephora favourites. So one end of stand might be like Sephora's favourites of eyeliners, Sephora favourites of primers, Sephora favourites of highlighters. They give the 5 or I don't know, 5 or 6 brands that they think are the best highlighters in store on the ends, which entices you to then be like, well, if they're going to say it's obviously good, you're going to buy it. And luckily on the end they had Sephora pencils, they had, I think, Laura Mercier pencils, and then I saw that they had Perversion, and I was so happy, so happy. And I believe they're £15 in the UK, but I pretty much paid $20, which is going to be a lot cheaper than £15. It's £11, so I say £4 by buying this in Sephora. I also went into one of the stores and bought the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks. These are just renowned. You can tell I've used it throughout my holiday. It's like nearly wrecked. I tried to keep all the boxes in really good condition. And this one I got in Dolce. It took me a while to decide which one I wanted, just because there was so many and I completely forgot what all the other YouTubers had. And they didn't have much in stock. They do get rinsed a lot over there. And this one was again $20, which is £11 for this. Kind of gutted, I wish I bought more of them, but then that's a great reason to go to New York next year or somewhere else and go and explore more of Sephora's. So when I was in there, I remember having a look at some brands, and it was more so much the brand packaging that really cottoned on to me. I think I was watching Viviana Does Makeup, and she had a Sephora haul when she went for the, I think, Urban Decay event, and she mentioned about getting this, which is the Smith's Rosebud Salve Balm. I just remember the packaging so clearly, and I saw it on the Beauty to Go by the Teal Point, and I was like, holy crap, I need this in my life. I don't ever tend to use Vaseline or any kind of lip creams as such, but I was like, if she knows it's good, then I'm gonna get it. It was $6, which is what, about £4.50 or something, which is half the price of Amazon. And so I bought one for myself. I got back to Emma's. I was like, holy crap, this is amazing. Emma tried it, she loved it. I went back again to Sephora the next day. I bought her one, I bought myself one, and I bought my mum and my sister one. I thought they're gonna really enjoy this. Again, for mums on the go, whether you're like my mum, who wants to make sure that she has her lips hydrated throughout the day, it's brilliant for that. Or for my sister who has a little one, it's again really good to have in your handbag. It is beautiful. I cannot describe it to any other lip balm that I've had. It is just really nice. So yeah, it was a bit of a trek actually. When I went to go back, I couldn't find this. I went to 3 Sephoras and couldn't find it. Then I went to another one next day and they'd restocked it, and I was so thankful. They obviously are quite popular. They do the mint flavoured one, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like just plain and simple. And so yeah, I managed to get one for me and one for my sister, so I'm hoping she really likes this one. So I'm going to talk about this product which I'm wearing right now, and I went in there to look for the first time. So it was when I noticed this Sephora on Times Square, and I was like, oh my god, Emma, I need to go in there. Like I just need to go in. I don't think I'm going to be able to buy much. That was a massive lie. I obviously bought a shitload. And when I went in it, the one thing that, again, I think Viviana Does Makeup that loved was the Sephora lip products. Now, I think I grabbed the wrong one because I read this one as being the matte one, which is the Luster Matte Longwear Lip Colour. I've ruined the box. I'm really gutted. I want to keep everything neat, but this is in a really rich red. It's called Scarlet Luster, so it's much more of a bluey red rather than an orangey or brown red. And I really like it. It goes on really nicely, like literally one layer of it and you are done. Now, the great thing about this is it is really hydrating, really pigmented. Downfalls though, it does bleed on the lips, so either use a lip liner or use a kind of like clear, but they stop everything from bleeding. There is a name for it, I can't remember, but you guys will know what I'm on about. And also as well, it does come off. It's not permanent. It's not like a Colourpop liquid lipsticks. It does come off. So I did notice that there were other ones in there, and I forgot to realise that it's really confusing. The liquid lip stains, which I assume is just like a light cover of lip colour. Those are the ones that she was on about in her videos, and I did swatch them on my hand and walked around the store for a while just to see how they settled. They dried really quickly, which is great, but when I actually did move the product along once dry, it did come off, so I wasn't quite 100% sold on that. I thought I'll just stick to my Sephora ones for now. If I really like them, then obviously I'll get more, but yeah, this stuff doesn't stay on your lips at all. And this one came to $16, which is tenner. It's not bad, but I enjoy the colour. That's a great thing about it. So the next thing I got is this one. I saw this again. It's the thing with Sephora. They are naughty and tricky. This was on my list actually, saying that. And I had this for a while. I wanted to get it for ages. If you order on Amazon, it's so expensive, but this is, I guess, the travel size. It is the 60 mils, and it is the Cinema Secrets Makeup Brush Cleaner. And I like this one because it's something that I can have on the go and change. And the one thing I struggled with when I was away is that I couldn't quite wash my brushes. I didn't have anything with me, but this is something that's quite nice and easy. I love my bar of soap for home. That is the one thing I use for home, but I thought for something that's a bit different, this is a hell of a lot cheaper than buying the MAC one. The MAC one comes to, I think, like £15 maybe. It's just ridiculous, and it's not got a spray top, and it's just not quite as effective that I hope it would be. But this came to $8, which is what, like £6 if anything, £5, which is amazing. And I've heard great things, and I want to get it, and if I like it, I'll get the massive big bottle of it, and then I'll keep topping this one up if I want to take it for travelling or when I go away. But it's a Cinema Secrets one, so I'm hoping it lives up to its name and is good. So yeah. Next I got is the Sephora Radiant Luminizing Drops in Morning Light. Now this is because of Luster Lux. Luster Lux mentioned this a while ago in her, and possibly as well Desi Makeup, because I follow them. Basically it's little drops. Luster drops is something that MAC do. I believe Sleek did drops at one point, and I was going to buy them before going away, but I'm glad I didn't. Now Sephora do their own one. Now you can use this to put into foundation, and you can use this to highlight, and then obviously you can set with a powder highlighter to give you a bit more of a beam. But this is amazing. I love it. It came in like, there was this shade, a darker shade, like a more bronzy shade, and then like a peachy shade, which obviously is good for blondes or redheads, for pale skin. But this is amazing, and it cost me like $8, again £6, maybe $10. It was just really cheap, like so cheap, and I love it, and I want to buy more of them. Like, I'm so glad I bought so much stuff, because I know that in the future when I order stuff on a Sephora website, if I need to, I will know it'll be worth it. And I've kind of saved a bit in the past, but love this. It's so good. It really enhances your highlighting, and it really gives you a lovely glow throughout the day. So yeah, good product from Sephora. So the last thing I got, which isn't actually for me, but I'm hoping that my friend will be able to tell me the good things about it. She wanted this for a while, and it is the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer Corrector. This, I believe, is 24-hour wear, water resistant, not waterproof, which is good. So she wanted me to get this because she wants it for her wedding, which is fine, because I was in New York, I was in Sephora, I thought I'll get it for her anyway. But in light 18, which is more the peachy shade rather than the warm shade, and it came to about £18, which is about $24. And yeah, so I can't really say much about this. I haven't tried it myself, but hopefully if I get good feedback from my friend Sammy, then possibly I will buy it myself, and you know, enjoy a new concealer. I must admit, I'm very much hugging tightly to my NYX waterproof concealer, so if this beats it, well done. If it doesn't, I'm very glad I got my NYX one. But yeah, this is one of the concealers, so I'm hoping it's going to be good. So let me know, Sammy, if you like it. Now, this is not going to be a Sephora thing, but I thought I'd chuck it into the mix. I went into CVS. Now, I didn't really get on well with CVS. I couldn't find anything I really liked, because I felt like some of the stuff I just had already or wasn't that exciting. But of course did see the Milani blushes there, and one thing I wanted to get, which is, everyone's got this blusher, it's the Luminoso blusher, which is kind of like a peachy, shimmery, pretty blush. Now, you all know by now that I don't really like blushes. I've bought some, but I just don't tend to wear it often, and I don't tend to pack it on. So if I do find one that's neutral or brown or peachy, I am sold. It's got a slight shimmer to it as well, but it's just really, really beautiful. And I've been using it on my cheeks, blending it in, and I really, really, really enjoy this. Came to about £10. No, $10, which is like £7. So yeah, not bad. But it's not a Sephora thing, but it is still a beauty thing. But I love this so much. And obviously in Sephora you do get your free items. I think if you spend over a certain amount you get your free gift. You get it online as well, but I got this one, which I haven't even tried, but I'll let you know if I do. Black Opium by YSL. I don't think I've ever had a YSL perfume or a sample before, so I'm really interested to see how it is. The bottle is so cute. And it get a lot in there as well, so I thought I'll give that one a go. I'm always a sucker for perfumes because you never really get samples or small sizes in the UK, so if you get a chance to have one in a little bag like that or a bottle, then good chance to grab it there and then. And the other one I got in my second round of shopping, because I went there 5 times. The same amount of spending each time, but I went 5 times. And this is Citrine. I've not actually tried this yet, but I feel like I could because it's not been opened. Look how cute that bottle is. Like, it's just a really nice, pretty bottle. And I'm hoping it smells nice. I can only really assume it smells like citrusy things. Oh, amazing. It's a little mini rollerball. That's even better. I thought it would be like a dropper that you get. I have to put it on. Oh my god. It just smells like citrus. Oh my god, that smells amazing. That actually smells amazing. This will be my little going out perfume, I think. Yeah, I'm glad you get little sort of sample sizes like this because you can really explore exactly how nice certain perfumes are. Now the last thing I got, of course, is Inglot. Now I did not realise that Inglot, being quite an all black brand, in their packaging would have a bright orange neon bag. I quite like it. It's a bit different. I went to one on Times Square. I don't even know if there's more than one in New York, but I went to one on Times Square and I bought one thing. My plan was to buy one thing and I bought 2. So I went in for the black liner that obviously Luster Lux and Desi makeup wear or use often. Because I wanted to see what it was like, and it is black. I'm wearing it now today, and it glides on so nicely. It doesn't cake up. I'm waiting for the time for it to start drying out, but it's just really pretty. You get quite a lot in it as well for what it is, which is not bad. I don't know whether it's going to beat my Kiko liner in liquid, but obviously this is a gel, so this is a completely different style of lining. But yeah, it came to about $14, which is about £10, if not 9 maybe, which is not bad really for a liner. So yeah, I love that. Also, whilst I was there, I saw some glitter. Couldn't resist, obviously. And this is, and I want to get more of these because they're amazing. Not that I have enough glitter in my life. And this is the Pure Pigment eyeshadow in number 22. There's not really a name for it, but it's just, if you can see from the packaging, really pretty kind of like golds, browns and purples, but it's just a really nice gold fleck purple kind of shadow. You get a lot in there for what it is, and I think they came to about £16, which is about 11 quid, which isn't bad. But I'm wearing it now and it's just really pretty. You can definitely build it up. You can layer it with a brown base, or you can wear it on its own. You can probably use it as a liner if you really kind of use some aqua drops. But I love this. I couldn't resist it, and now I know that they're really good glitter pots. I probably will get a few more as well. But yeah, and that was from Inglot in the really fun orange bag. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this haul. It is one of my most fun hauls I've ever done, most exciting ones. I had so much fun in New York and I had so much fun seeing Sephora. I definitely was overwhelmed by how much stuff was in there, and just purely by the products that they sell and how much I saved on money. I will be doing a few reviews soon. Again, as mentioned, the Kat Von D liner will be tested against the Kiko liner because I'm really interested to see how well it lasts. And I'll be doing a few tutorials on all the products I bought in New York just to give you an idea of how good these are. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know where you went in New York if you did go, and what did you buy in Sephora, or what would you recommend for next time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day wherever you are, and I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye!